In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. John Muir said this, and if you ever went hiking in the Sawtooth Mountains, you'll agree with him. My good friend Evan came to visit recently, so Angela and I decided to take him on a hike into the Sawtooth Mountains. Adventure Sauce style, of course. I'm Benjamin Jenks, this is Adventure Sauce. Today we're going hiking to Sawtooth Lake. Here are 6 tips to getting the most from your own hikes. Sawtooth Lake is the largest lake in Idaho's Sawtooth Wilderness. It's also one of the most popular hikes because it's only 5 miles from the trailhead. Some of the countless lakes in these mountains will take you days to find. Tip number 1, go one step further than leave no trace, and leave it better than you found it. Get yourself a wilderness permit, follow the fire regulations, pick up trash as you go, or do whatever you can to make the area more beautiful for those that come behind you. Tip number 2, give yourself plenty of time. My favorite hikes are the ones where I have plenty of time to enjoy my surroundings. Remember, this isn't about getting anywhere. This is about enjoying your journey. Tip number 3, go swimming. The water in Sawtooth Lake is a sparkling, clear, beautiful shade of blue. And since I told Evan about this hike, I've been pumping him up for us to jump in together. Of course, it is October, and we are at almost 9,000 feet elevation. This is a glacier-fed lake, and the water is really cold. My thermometer reads it's in the 50s, but to be honest with you, I would not be surprised if I saw ice cubes floating by.
Alright man, let's do the countdown.
You got it?
Yep, I got it.
This only happened once, so...
We were definitely having second thoughts, but because we had earlier said we would, we basically had to.
Woo, yeah, that's pretty fucking cold. Oh shit.
We were both happy we did, and for me at least, the rest of the day felt like a big present that I was given because I challenged myself. Definitely go swimming.
Oh yeah! Yeah, I love it!
If your friends don't mind, and there's no school children running around, I'd skinny dip if I were you. One note of warning though, you could easily get hypothermia up here if you weren't careful. I packed extra socks, long underwear, and the biggest, goofiest hat that I could find to warm up once I was out of the water. I recommend you do the same. Tip number 4, catch some trout. Evan brought his fly fishing rod and tries to teach Angela and I how to fish.
He's a little guy.
He
He could be our little minnow.
This guy is as big as we could catch, and despite the fact that he kinda looked like a fish stick, we threw him back. Tip number 5, make your own dinner. If the fish aren't biting, there's nothing I like more than cooking up some jambalaya on a mountaintop. As we wait for our food to be done, Evan speculates whether I put too much water in it.
This jambalaya is going to be a soup for as long as we want to boil it.
And I think about life's deeper questions.
That we're gonna have hoofs. Yeah, I want 1, not 2. I just want 1.
There's at no point.
I want to say I had 1.
It helps to make sure people are hungry as well, because it sucks to have to put all the jambalaya back in your sack when you hike down.
So we'll put this in one of those things.
Yeah, the bag.
And then we'll have like trash too, another one. And then the other good stuff we can put somewhere else. That's the plan.
Wait.
My final tip is, leave yourself plenty of time to finish your hike before it gets dark. It is a pain in the ass to hike in the dark. Yvonne Chouinard, the founder of Patagonia, and an experienced mountaineer, says something along the lines of, an adventure starts when everything goes wrong. Our hiking trip didn't exactly go totally wrong, but it did turn out to be a bit of a misadventure. The fact that we had brought extra water, warm clothes, and headlamps allowed us to get to our car fine, even though it was much later than what we thought. Plus, we had plenty of jambalaya in case we got hungry. Head to adventuresauce.com now to watch my weekly episodes as I travel around the world going on adventures. And sign up for my 5 free travel lessons to help you get started on your own travel adventures.